I've never been standby because I can't take the chance.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't.
Even when you were a kid, Frank? Like,
No, never. I can't, if I'm at the fucking airport, I'm not going for a vacation. I'm going for a reason, right?
Yeah.
So I can't. But my point is this. I think that the CEOs and the guys in customer service should really take a look at the system of selling their seats, right? Overbooking should be completely illegal because you're selling something that doesn't exist, and where I come from, that's fraud.
No, I'd have no problem with that.
What do you think, Bill? Am I wrong? Am I out of my...
No, you're right, and all you have to do is change the policy of people who don't show up. They have voided their ticket.
Yeah.
They've already...
No, but it exists. That rule is there. Like, so that's where standby was invented. Standby was invented for people who have a seat who don't show up.
Yeah.
That's what standby. That's what people who are standing by, and usually staff, people who work for the airline are always supposed to be on standby.
yeah. Well, when you bought a student standby ticket, it's a lot less than a regular flight. Obviously, you take that chance, you know?
But, John, I'm not criticizing. I think...
oh, no, it's great. Jesus, it's almost half price.
I get
going to the airport.
John, you've done this a few times back in your day.
I've done it a few times there.
Sitting there and missing the flight because there's no room. I can't do that.
Yeah. You know, I hear you. I hear you. And you were...
I just can't. But if you're a kid and it's
college.
It's an adventure going to the airport. They don't give a shit.
I know.
I didn't.
The tickets are insanely cheap that way. And speaking of, it's funny you guys were, I mean, Eric, you mentioned, of course, we all check in the night before. I'm going to Las Vegas. It was kind of like, hey, let's go to the Vegas for the weekend with this girl, this woman. And I'm going to the airport, and I got a call. What the hell is this 1-800 number? It's the airline. It's United or American. Mr. Gallagher, your Toronto-Denver flight has been canceled. Do you want to do Toronto-Philadelphia, Vegas? It'll eliminate 4 hours off your flight. I'm like, gee, let me think. Yes. So you know what? They're hey, who lost a shitload of money? I guess today. What airline lost 67 million in the first quarter? One of the big airlines. I heard.
They're all trying to amalgamate, but the problem is I don't think they're run properly. And I think that the most important thing for an airline to do is they need to do proper reconciliation of a route that they pay big money and to get licensed through the federal government, right? To be licensed to do that route through aviation, whoever controls aviation in Canada, whoever controls aviation in the United States. And then they got to, they look at that's why it's so fucking crazy right now. You can't go to Europe from Montreal or from Halifax. You got to come back to Toronto. Yeah, if you live in Halifax and you're going to Rome, you're coming to Toronto.
Don't fly direct.
You can't go to Europe from Halifax.
Wow.
There's no flights. Toronto, they wiped that out.
I got to be honest.
Imagine you're losing 3 fucking hours.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the multiple flights. I generally, I went to
I'm talking
Hawaii.
about a direct flight to Rome. If I live in Halifax and I'm well-to-do, unless they charter a fucking jet, right?
Yeah.
I have to come to Toronto, which is an international hub. Montreal is not an international hub anymore. You can't go to Europe from Montreal.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the stops.
The Pierre Elliott Trudeau Airport. That was in North America, Toronto, the United States and Canada, and then Mirabel was the international.
Mirabel, what a white elephant that turned out to be.
Well, a lot of people got rich on that one.
Wow.
Now it's a testing facility for the Bombardier.
That's right.
And Bombardier is the only company in the world that's oversold, overbooked, and can't deliver anything.
There was a time that a taxi from Montreal to Mirabel cost more than a flight from Mirabel to New York City.
Well, I tell you, we landed in Mirabel. We came from Rome. We went with my family. We used to go to Italy with my whole family every 2 years, and we land in Mirabel. And we were going to spend a couple of days in Montreal. And my uncle came and picked us up. And to get to what the fuck is it called? It'll come to me. But anyways, to get to that part of Montreal, I thought I was going to Toronto.
Yeah, wasn't that something?
But it was just crazy.
You know?
So what's Mirabel? About an hour and a half outside of Montreal?
Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time, but yeah, Frank, I think. Where were you going? Longueuil, Laval? Were you going to?
Yeah, well, we're going to Laval, where all the Italians are.
There you go. I knew it. Yeah, that's a great spot. Sure.
We're going to Laval, where Montreal is. You know, the Metropolitan there, and Chantalot, and all of those streets there. But there's a street that I know Montreal like the back of my hand, but I don't know the name of one street.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyways, the airlines, if they want to start really getting organized, they need to do a very aggressive way to sell, and then when they sell their seats, they need to shut it down. Am I right, Bill?
Absolutely. And then if somebody doesn't show up, they've already paid, so they can throw the student standby on, and it's $25 above regular fare. They made
but I agree with standby, and standby was always put in for the person that doesn't show up. But what pisses me off is then they implemented this fucking overbooking bullshit, and if you really look at it logistically and legally, it's fraud.
Well, Frank, I don't understand why they don't stick to their guns. If Frank doesn't show up for the flight until a minute before it takes off, I'm sorry, Frank. Your ticket is no longer booked.
If I got a boarding pass and they tell me that I can't get on, I'm going to fucking be like the doctor.
I wouldn't want to be that attendant to tell Frank he can't get on the flight.